Morning, everybody. Jason, Spur, and PJ, Hollis Outdoors. Got a little rain last night, kind of a steady all night. We needing it, boy. It was dry as a powder house. But anyway, so y'all know I've been on this journey with the swapping from the compound to the traditional. It's to really stick with it and do it like I'm planning on doing it is going to be a journey, because I do really good till right there at the moment of the shot, and then I jack it up. But anyway, I think one problem I've been having is I think the bow's been kind of shooting me instead of me shooting the bow. So I've got a new little project that I told y'all about. This is a super cheap bow. It's a Longbow. I'm gonna show it to y'all in just a second. It was, I think the bow, I got it from Lancaster Archery, $200. I got a buddy of mine that I saw him do a video, and I asked him about it, and he told me, he said it wasn't but $200 or whatever it was. So I love this thing. Really, to me right now, shoots better than any of my custom bows. And it may be due to the fact that the poundage is too high. I don't know. But what my goal is, starting to sprinkle again, what my goal is with this cheap bow, it is a takedown longbow, so I can change limbs. I can go up in poundage or down in poundage. My main goal with this thing is to figure out exactly what poundage I want to shoot and that I'm comfortable with. The one I've been hunting with is 43 pounds at 28. I'm probably pulling 42. I can shoot it quite a bit. It makes my back start hurting a little bit after all these surgeries, but I still think I'm overbowed the way I want to shoot. And to be able to shoot 100 airs in a day, I may work back up to it. I don't know. The word has always been that a longbow is way more forgiving than a recurve. And I need all the forgiveness I can get to get this thing right. I really think starting back, I've shot this thing a pretty good bit. And I like it. I shoot it better than anything I've ever had. And I think the poundage is going to be really close. May be due to it being a longbow. I've got a bow in mind that I want to end up with when I get everything else worked out. But my main goal today is to show y'all this bow. I think probably most people are overbowed in the traditional world. A lot of people are going to shoot a lot quicker than I do, and I want to do, so I want something I can hold back a little bit. I don't know. I really just need to work on my form and everything. So anyway, I'm finna get it. The main thing we're gonna be working on today, I've shot this thing quite a bit. Like I said, I hadn't hunted with it because it is loud. I've watched some videos on how people are quietening these things down. I've just been shooting the bare bow. I did put my knock on. The first few times I shot it, I kind of eyeballed it and figured out where I wanted it, and put me a piece of tape around, gorilla tape around it for my knocking point to slide up to. And I got my knock on yesterday. I think I ended up being 5/8 high. Seems like I'm no technician on a bow for sure, but I think we can get it going. I think most people are either half to 3/4 high. I'm right there in the middle, 5/8, and it's shooting pretty good, and that's all I'm worried about. So I'm gonna set y'all up and show y'all this bow. Super cheap bow. I got a quiver for it and some silencers. I'm gonna do some other things to try to quieten it down, but everything I do I'm gonna shoot just like it is. And then everything I do to quieten it down, as I do that, we're going to shoot it. And I want to hear it for sure when I edit the video, but I want y'all to hear it too, and let's see how much we can quieten it down. But this is it's really surprised me that I mean, every bow I've got, pretty much, I've got a 62 pound, I got a 56 pound, no, I got a 54 pound, and then a 52 pound, and then this 43. They're basically all custom bows. They high dollar bows. They're nice. I mean, you buy one of these and you're done forever. Every time I've gotten one, I've went down in poundage, and I just don't think I've never went far enough. If I hadn't had all the back surgeries and I'm back like I used to, the 43 would probably be pretty good. It's still okay. I just can't shoot it enough. I may come back up once I get all my form and all just right, and I may stay right where I am. All right, before I go any further and get started on this bow, hey girl, my buddy that's been helping me a lot, he's been shooting these things for years, and he's down to, I think he stays in that 32 to 37 pound range, and he's got him a YouTube channel started good, working on it, getting some cameras and stuff. He's a doctor friend of mine and just a super guy. He's got several videos out now, him and his wife. His wife's, I think she's killed a few with a compound. I think she started with the traditional now. Boy, he's a super guy and they have a super good time, but if y'all can see that, the Eaton Clinic, EATON Clinic, that's his doctor's office, the Eaton Clinic Outdoors and Adventures. Y'all check him out. He's got quite a few videos out, getting better and better the more he puts out. He had some old stuff that he's posting that he had video just kind of getting going and all, but he's gonna put out some good videos. He can shoot that recurve. He actually, last year I think it was, killed a 170 something in Kentucky. Super story on that video. So, but anyway, y'all go check him out, and before too long he's got a bow collection. He's got a pile of these traditional bows. I got to go over to his house one day. Maybe we'll do a video over there and check out his collection and shoot a little bit or something. But anyway, let's get this this bow out and check it out and see if we can get her quieting down. All right, y'all, so here she is. This came from Lancaster Archery. I hope it ain't too dark under this barn. It's raining out there, so I'll get out there. This is a takedown recurve, meaning if you don't know much about them, the limbs will come off. You can actually get recurve limbs to go on this thing also. The riser, I mean, this is $200 what you see. It's a Galaxy. They call it the Galaxy Ember. If I remember right, this is a 58 inch. I think it's 58. It's either 58 or 60, whatever it is. It's 35 pounds at 28 inches. And man, it just feels super, super good. It shoots. It will drill them. It will drill them. It's just noisy. All I've done, put the rest on it that came with it. I really like the rest. It does quiet, super quiet. Got my knock on it, and that's all I've done, and shoot it a little bit. So what I'm about to do, I'm gonna shoot it just like it is, and then through the quietening process, silencing process, every time we do something, we're gonna take a shot and see if by the end we've got a quiet bow. If I get it quiet like I want it to, this is what I'm finna start using. It's a lot slower than my other bow. I don't care. They're dropping below that one anyway. My biggest issue, like I've said, is I don't get down low enough. With these bows, it's almost like you got to shoot where the deer's gonna be. Low. And I hadn't got the hang of that. But anyway, just got the factory string on it. I do end up want to put a fast flight string on it. I think it'll be better. But other than that, we finna try to silence her down and see what she'll do. All right, so I got a target set up here in the barn right there. It's about 10 yards over. I ain't worried about it all where I hit. I'm gonna try to do a good release where we get the true sound of it. And get down, Spur. Get down, Spur. And I almost took it apart and started my silencing process. I said, we got to shoot it each time. So here we are. Move, Spur. She's loud. She's loud. We're finna fix it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I got the string down on it. First thing I'm fixing to do is take each limb off. And watching a video the other day, I'm gonna show you a trick they did on the bow very similar to this. And you can tell they're cheap made. They don't everything. I mean, it lines up good. It's not perfect like a custom one you would buy, but it, like I said, it shoots like a dream and it's gonna be fine. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, where the limb attaches on here, it's got where your screw goes in and then your peg that the limb fits on. I've seen people do it with strips of Velcro. I had some stealth strips because I was working on a tree stand the other day. What you do is put it in between there, bolt the limb back up, and if there's any limb noise there, if they don't fit perfect, I think some people may do this to any bow. I never have, but kind of makes sense. Take out any vibration or whatever it might be. Now, I know I measured that. Oh, I had it turned the wrong way. Alright, so got that in between there. Put that limb back on. And we'll do the same on the other end. And then I got a little trick that I've seen. I didn't come up with any of this, y'all, but I don't mind watching and learning for sure. All right, so I'm gonna do this other side, and then I'm gonna put another 2 pieces on the other side of the limb. All right, so what I did next after putting a stealth strip under the limb, I put a piece right down through there, just in case I might have been getting a little string slap. So that's all I've done. Let's shoot it and see if we helped any. Get down, Spur. That helps. Spur. Leave my stringer alone. That dog there. That Spur's a mess. He is all puppy. But that helps some now, a little bit. All right, I got 2 more things to do, and we might get her quiet. All right, y'all, next thing we're gonna do, I got me a package of beaver balls. Y'all think I'm lying. Beaver balls, string silencers. Put them on there, and then we'll shoot it and see what it sounds like. I believe these right here, I think most of my noise is from string vibration, I'm hoping. But even though that did help right there, them stealth strips, we're gonna put these beaver balls on there, and then we'll try it again, see what it sounds like. All right, y'all, so I got my beaver balls on there. I have to say they're making the bow start to look like a real bow now. I like that. I'm shooting, this arrow is the same one I shoot out of my 43-pound bow at 520, 530 grain, something like that. It's a 500 spine. I may have to go to a 600 spine, and I've got a few of them. But this thing shoots pretty good. I may not fool with anything. All right, y'all, let's see what the beaver ball's done. So we've done the stealth strips on the limbs and under the limbs and on top of the limbs at the string. And now we got the beaver balls on here. Let's see what it sounds like now. Well, that helped a lot. I may have hit my arm guard on that. We're fixing to do that again. I'm thinking about this barn back there, and I'm trying not to hit it. I gotta just pick my spot and shoot it. Am I recording? Yeah. Man, that is so much quieter. The beaver balls took all that twang out of it. Now I got one more thing we're gonna do, and we'll see how it is. All right, y'all, here's the last thing I'm gonna add. And like a lot of things I do when it's something new, they make 2 different. This is a, what was this, a sailway quiver? see. Yeah, sail weight quiver. It's just hard rubber that slides over the limbs. And they make two different kinds, and guess what Jason did? I ordered the wrong ones. I ordered one for real narrow limbs. These limbs are wider. So 2-minute project turned into about an hour project with my pocket knife whittling on this stuff to get them to slide on. But it's on now. And I'm fixing to shoot, see how quiet it is. And then we will load it full of arrows and see what difference that makes. All right, so we got the steel strips on the under the limbs, on top of the limbs, the beaver balls, and a quiver. Let's see what this does. Move, Spur. Spur. Come here. That dog there is going to be something when we get him worked out. Golly, we have silenced the beast. All right, so I know I hit my arm guard then, but my goodness, I'm gonna really concentrate on just shooting this time and listen to that. I think we got us a hunting bow now. Whisper quiet. I'm fixing to load it full of arrows and get me some other arrows, and we're gonna go out here to the target and shoot around. All right, so I got a quiver full of arrows. I think she's ready. I got 6 arrows. I've got the block target set up at 15. We'll shoot around and we'll listen to it. I really gotta watch my arrow flight. I need something out there a little further. I wanna make sure. I'm still a little concerned that my spine on my shaft is a little too stiff, but it's flying pretty good. I do have, these are 500s. I have some 600s that I'm gonna play with also, but I got all these rigged up and they're hitting pretty good as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. Let's shoot around. 15 yards. I want to make sure I want to try to get the arrow in there, and hopefully when I play back I can see it a little bit if I slow it down. That thing is so much quieter than out of the box now. I swear I'm hitting my arm guard, but I'm not sure. I do like how I can hold this bow back better. I'm shooting point of aim. I'm gonna go over that one day. May not be the best at explaining it. I'm not a professional for sure, but we're gonna go over that. I gotta make sure my knock height's right, and I almost need somebody looking over my shoulder telling me what the arrow's doing. But if it's hitting that target good, I think it would be a true tell if I get out there at about 30, but I'll miss everything. I ain't gonna shoot 30, but I think I can see my arrow flight better at 30. As long as it's hitting that target good, I feel pretty good. I pulled on that one. I'm more thinking about the sound of the bow than concentrating on my shot. Come here, Spur. Hey, where's PJ? Come here. Hard-headed. Go find PJ. Leave the camera alone. Man, this thing, I feel I'm so much more confident in my mind than that other. I think that's a lot in this confidence. It may have a little thump, but I don't know what else I can do. I think it's pretty good. I like it. I liking this thing, y'all. That spur is about to aggravate the crap out of PJ. Come on, PJ. She'll wear him out when she gets tired of it. Kitty, PJ. Kitty, PJ. They're starting to get along better than they were. He's so aggravating. Golly. All day long. He's gonna be a good one though. But anyway, I hope the video turned out all right. I am super excited about the Galaxy. That's what I'm fixing to hunt with. I feel super comfortable with it. I shoot better groups with it at 15 yards than anything. I got to dial in my sight picture and all for 20. But most of my shots has been 15 in, and I've been shooting over them and all that stuff. So I'm going to dial in with this thing, possibly one day go up on poundage. I don't think I have to. I got to work on my arrows, and I did some slow motion with my phone while ago. Air looks like it's flying pretty good. I'll be able to see it on this hopefully when I edit and slow it down and look at it. And if anything, everybody says they want you to stay over 500 grains. The rule of thumb is kind of 10 grains per inch, so that would put us at a minimum of 350 grains. But everybody talks about the penetration issue. I'm going to study on that. You'd get a little more speed out of the lighter, but I'm not really worried about speed. I want it to fly straight and hit good and hit hard. So I'm probably gonna, you know, Cody's little old bow, I weighed one of his arrows the other day. I think they're light, no weight, heavy insert or nothing, shooting 100 grain tip and a little short light arrow, and he shot through that one he got with it. So I'm not completely sold on that. They talk about bone and this and that. I got the other day, it blowed right through that shoulder. I don't know. I'm going to study on it. I don't mind the heaviness. If this arrow shoot, I'm afraid I may have to go down on spine a little bit. And like I said, I do have some 600s, but they don't have any weight up front. That FOC, you know, that weight up front, I think it makes sense that it makes a difference and penetrates better. We're gonna study on that, but I am fixing to play with the Galaxy. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, I hope the video turned out good, and if anybody's interested, you know, in getting into traditional archery cheap, I mean, y'all see what that thing's doing too. I got nearly as much in the quiver as I do the whole bow. That dang quiver was, I forget what that thing was, nearly $100. So I got 200 in the bow and nearly 100 in the quiver and the beaver balls. So you're still under $300 without arrows, and they sell some nice arrows these days that are real reasonably priced. So I like the Lancaster Archery and Supply and Three Rivers Archery. That's just about Custom King a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna play with this bow. I'm gonna probably for a while. I got one that I really want to get. It's a lot shorter. I really got to study on that because I sit in these blinds or on the ground or even a tree stand where you ain't got to trim so many limbs. I am liking the Longbow deal. I think it's a lot more forgiving, and that may be more than anything that's helped me. That and the poundage. So anyway, I'm gonna keep studying on it, and we'll keep going through this journey and see if we can get better. We'll catch y'all on the next one.